Do you consent me filming you for my project?
Yes.
Okay. Can you introduce yourself and describe your cultural background?
My name is and I am Puerto Rican.
How would you describe your cultural identity in your own words?
I guess my cultural identity would be, being on an island that's not fully like ours yet, but it is ours because we inhabit it. But since it's a territory, like always fighting for what we want, our independence. So that's what it means to be like a fighter. So,
and have you ever lived there?
No, unfortunately not, but I've gone since like I was a baby, so.
And your family still lives there?
Most of them, yeah.
What traditions or values from your culture are most important to you?
I think like they don't do this here, but like after Christmas is important, but we do Three Kings Day, like when the three kings went to see Jesus and bear gifts. I feel like we celebrate that since our religion is Catholic mostly in Puerto Rico, so that's like a special day because it's just another day to recognize like our religion and our culture.
What do you do for that? What are some?
There was like parades. We have food during the day. The tradition beforehand is kind of similar to like Santa, but we get like grass or like carrots for like the camels, and we put it like under our bed. And then in the morning, it's like your parents are supposed to take it out, like they ate it, and we get gifts, but not as big as Christmas gifts, but like gifts.
Okay, cute. So you still celebrate, when you go to celebrate with your family, do you still do that today?
Yeah, we still do that, yeah.
What has your experience been like growing up in Atlanta as someone from Puerto Rico?
I would say like kind of hard since there's not really a lot of Puerto Ricans here. There is like a strong like Hispanic influence, I feel like, in Atlanta, but it feels like it's always people from like Venezuela or like Mexico or literally anywhere else, and like it's hard finding like food, music, vibes, culture. But I think I would say overall like kind of like you feel kind of lonely. Yeah.
I've noticed how you have to switch between speaking Spanish when you talk to your family and English when you talk to your friends. Do you ever wish you had more Spanish speaking friends, or do you feel like you found your community?
I think yes, it would be nice to have people that I can like speak Spanish more often to, but it's never really been like a make or break situation for me. I think I like have found my people for sure, but in the Puerto Rican Hispanic dialect, probably not, but it's okay because I talk to my parents in Spanish all the time, so I'm not missing out on much.
Going off of that, do you ever feel like you're balancing different cultures, and what is that like for you?
Yeah, so having parents that like moved here from Puerto Rico, living there for like 22 years, and coming all the way here, starting a new life, it is kind of hard to grow up and see like American people do what they do and like their customs, and be just like the difference in like gesture and like culture. Like I feel like, no offense, but people in America aren't as friendly as people are in Puerto Rico. Like everybody's talking to each other in Puerto Rico, and it's like always like an inviting environment. I feel like in America it's very individualistic. You don't really have that sense of community unless it's really small. So in Puerto Rico, it feels like you know your neighbor, even if you don't talk to them for real all the time. So it is kind of different, like, having to be like less extroverted sometimes to fit in. But I mean, you get used to it.
Yeah. Is there anything from how you grew up as a kid that you wish you still were able to practice more in your day-to-day life living in Atlanta as an adult?
I think just like the food, definitely. Like I feel like cooking with my family, or like just having like those gatherings that are unexpected with like food and everything, or like just like listening to Hispanic music loud like in the house, or like just having people that like understand like where you're from and like what you guys do, even if it's like small things like that. I think we emphasize family a lot, and I feel like here like it's not the same. Yeah. What type of
food did you eat growing up? Is food a big part of your cultural identity?
Yes, like in Puerto Rico we eat a lot of seafood, so like obviously like rice, chicken, mofongo, that's my favorite. What else do I really like? Sopa, like I don't know, I love everything. But yeah, food is, because my grandma cooks all the time and it's like so fresh, and like the desserts. Oh my god, the desserts, just everything, guava, everything. I can't even get into it, I'm gonna get hungry. But yeah, just yeah, that's a big part. That's what we do a lot, just cook. Like,
That's
we just
awesome.
eat a lot.
I feel like a lot of other cultures have more value around like eating meals together and cooking together
Yeah, we
than
definitely
American culture. Has your relationship with culture changed over time as you've grown up and have lived on your own?
I would say yes, but in like the opposite way. I think like in my adolescence, like I wanted to like be like everybody else, but as I like got to college, I think that I embraced who I was like as a Puerto Rican more. I feel like I was scared to listen to like Bad Bunny or like Hispanic music, like any type of Hispanic music, salsa, merengue, bachata. Like I would be like embarrassed almost like in high school to do that. But once I got to college, I feel like I opened up more and like flourished in my culture, and I'm very proud to be Puerto Rican.
That's awesome. What is something for people that aren't really like knowledgeable on Puerto Rico or your culture? What is something you would like more people to be more aware of, or something you just want to share about it?
That we're American citizens, so watch your mouth.
Yeah.
And that we're not a state, but we're a territory, which probably is a little bit worse than you think, because we are in like the in-between, and we get taken advantage of for our money. Everything that comes inside Puerto Rico is taxed double. We're paying double. We don't pay that much here. So I wish more people knew about that, and that it's really complicated there to like navigate that, and it's always been a struggle to like pick a side if we want to be independent or a state, but we don't really have much help from America to do that, so we're always stuck in this in-between. But we're American citizens, so don't play.
Is there anything else you would like to share?
I love being Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican queen. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing.